Hello everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for all of the zodiac signs. We're going to start with Cancer. I don't have my list. Oh no. Where is a piece of paper in here? Alright, we'll make one real quick. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. We're going to start with Cancer. Happy birthday to all of you Cancers out there. We'll go Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, and last of the night will be Capricorn. All right, welcome to you all. I'm so happy to see you here. Thanks for being with me. Happy Sunday to you. Let us say a quick blessing and we will just get rolling, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, and our minds to work your will in our lives each day. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All righty. For Cancer, I want to start with this Chicoli deck for you guys today. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Happy birthday to you if it was recently your birthday. Or if it's about to be. All right, for Cancer, we have the Three of Cups on its side. This is somebody who's kind of hoping for a reconciliation. They're not sure how it's going to go. I have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I'm not getting everything I need out of this situation or this relationship. This could be in a friendship. This can be in a romantic relationship. This can be in any kind of relationship. So you just take it how it resonates, if it does at all. But the Six of Pentacles in the reverse can be the energy of breadcrumbing. It can be the energy of somebody who, with the Chariot card in the reverse, which is your card, Cancer, it feels like there's no way forward, and it feels like it's really put you in a space where you don't feel like you're doing your, you don't feel like your best. It feels like you were hoping that things were going to improve with this person or this situation, and they haven't. Now you're looking to move forward, looking to move on, possibly in even a physical relocation. But I have this Knight of Wands. This is somebody who, I'm going to clarify with another deck, because that Knight of Wands can be somebody who's fairly non-committal, and it really does feel like your energy. It feels like you're not wanting to commit to someone because you're not getting what you need out of a relationship, but there's something that's kind of keeping you stuck in a pattern, kind of keeping you stuck like in a standstill or a holding place. Let me see. I've got the Lover. I got the Lover's card, which is the card of Gemini crossing that. So we're probably talking about a love relationship here. Whenever this comes out on its side, this is somebody who's really struggling to make a choice in love. And I can see why you're feeling this way. Let me get one or two more out with this deck, and then I'll clarify with another. Thank you. I have the Hanged Man. Perfect. This has me, this has you in a state of waiting. You're definitely waiting to make a decision what you want to do, where you want to go. Truthfully, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, if this is your story, you're somebody who doesn't really feel like you can see a clear way forward in this relationship. It feels like you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, and it's not improving for some reason. And so it's still got you in this state of waiting, though. I'm going to use this, I guess I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. Yeah, I got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse on top of the Three of Cups. So we've got a lot of threes here. Whoever you are, you're someone who's got your head on your shoulders all of a sudden. Maybe you haven't always in the past, but now, currently, right now, you're starting to really look at the relationships that you have in your life. You're really starting to look at where you want to be in the next 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. You're trying to decide, is this situation right for me? Is it not? It doesn't feel like you've been able to get yourself and this other individual on the same page for a long time. It doesn't feel like you've been working as a team. I've got the Knight of Swords that comes out in the reverse and the Devil card crossing that. This is somebody who recognizes that this relationship actually isn't bringing anything good into their life. And honestly, it kind of feels like a toxic sort of, like addiction, toxicity, these are strong words, right? But I think that we're of the mind here where you understand that nothing good is really coming out of this relationship. This is somebody who has really questioned their own decisions in this relationship for a long time. It's got you wanting to take yourself out of it quickly with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. But there's somebody who's kind of, I feel like you're second guessing your choices. I don't know why you've let yourself be and I say let yourself be stuck in this relationship or whatever. I don't know why you've stuck it out as long as you have. We have the Lover's card out here, which is one of our soulmate cards. So it's probably because you have a tremendous amount of love for this person, but there's become this kind of understanding in yourself that you're not really getting what you want out of this relationship, and you're not seeing what you need to see. You're not seeing the changes that you need to see here. And I've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Wands in the reverse here. And these are both energies of somebody who feels, and this is what I was going to say about this Knight of Wands earlier, where I was saying this is somebody who's feeling kind of non-committal. I feel like we have you. I feel like this is your energy with this Queen of Wands in the reverse and this Knight of Cups in the reverse. And I feel this way because it comes out right on top of your card, which is the Chariot in the reverse. But I feel like you're kind of wanting to look in a different direction. It feels like you maybe want to... I don't feel like you have anybody else in mind for a relationship of any kind, but it feels like you're just wanting to head in a different direction. It feels like you're wanting to take your heart back for yourself so that you can give it to someone else. It feels like you're kind of wanting to move on. And I feel like with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, you're starting to recognize where this relationship has kind of made you feel a little bit needy, maybe a little bit codependent. Maybe it's made you feel... I'm hearing the words like sexually promiscuous in some way, but it's kind of this energy of always giving to another person, maybe romantically, maybe sexually in some way, and you're just not seeing what you need to see either in yourself or in this other person. Now, what's got you? I feel like you want to move on with this Six of Swords, and I feel like there's this real energy of I'm not really all in, but why do I have you waiting here? The Empress, you're wanting to fix everyone. Yeah, that possibly. And we have the World card in the reverse. There's with the Empress and the World card here, we have someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very beautiful, someone who's very kind, someone who believes in other people. You believe that this person may be capable of a tremendous change. You maybe are somebody who's seeing them as like the potential in this person. But unfortunately, you've been kind of, I don't know if it's annoyed, irritated, frustrated. Perhaps the word is frustrated by this person multiple times. But with this World card in the reverse, this is someone who doesn't want to end this relationship. And it could be because of codependent toxicities with that Devil card there. And you'll have to just decide if this is your story or not. If it is, you'll say, yes, that sounds accurate, right? And if it's not, then it's not. But this is somebody who's been kind of waiting on this other person to... I don't know, to show them who they can really be. And you are such a kind person, and you do believe in others so much that you really do see this person's potential and their potential in your life. And I have the Two of Wands that comes out here. I think this is the week, though, that you figure it out for yourself, Cancer, though, where if there's somebody here who says, you know what, though, as much as I love this person, as much as I truly believe in who they can become, I really feel like I want to look in a different direction. You're kind of wanting something, honestly, it feels like something a little bit more exciting, someone who can kind of bring it with them. This person, for whatever reason, it feels like you can't get them onto the same page as you. For some reason, they're kind of not leveling up the way that you need them to level up, and you're representing as this Empress, which is somebody who runs their own empire. They have their own kingdom. They have their own family. They have their own business. They have their own situation that they have to maintain. And you can't really be dealing with these knights. You got the Knight of Swords. You got the Knight of Cups. You got the Knight of Wands. You can't be dealing with someone who has that immature of an energy. You need someone who is, quite honestly, the Empress can really only be with the Emperor. And I think you know that. And I think that you're starting to recognize this. I think you're starting to see this. I think you've given this person umpteen bazillion chances to show you who they can become. And every single time I feel like you're kind of let down with this Six of Pentacles. You're never really getting the equal return on your investment that you're hoping for. I think this is the week that you kind of get fed up with it and you're ready to move on. That was your reading for the week, Cancer. Again, happy birthday. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next week. Next up, we have Pisces. Pisces, for you guys, I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot. All right, what do we have for our Pisces, sweetie pies? I got the Temperance card in the reverse. I got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who needs a break. This is somebody who needs a change in their routine. They need a change to their habits. They need a change to their friend group. They need a change to the dynamics that are surrounding them in work. With this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be you overworking. This can be you burning the candle at both ends to the point that it's starting to deplete you in some way. The Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. If that is of significance to you at all, can I do something for you, kiddo? Oh, yeah, I put that over here for you. Here. I thought. I have the Death card in the reverse here. This is somebody who realizes that they need to stop something. They need to end something. The Death card is this card of Scorpio. You've already got 2 out of 3 of these are major arcanas. This is somebody who's recognizing major patterns in their life. They're recognizing major significances, things that they need to let go of, major changes that they want to make that they've been putting off for some time. And I got the 5 of Pentacles. And I've got the 10 of Pentacles on its side here. So if this is relating to your work dynamic where you are overworking and burning the candle at both ends kind of feeling, you're not making the money that you need to be making for the amount of energy you're expending is kind of what I'm feeling. If this is in a love relationship, same kind of thing. With this 5 of Pentacles, we have... on our zombie princess's face, it's tattooed, some give more, right? The energy of the 5 of Pentacles is someone who doesn't have what they need. It's someone who needs more. They're asking for more and they're not receiving it. With this 10 of Pentacles crossing it, this is somebody who wants to put down roots. This is somebody who's due for a raise. They're due for some good karma to come in. I got the 10 of Swords, though. I feel like if this is, again, like however this resonates in your life with this 10 of Swords, which comes out right on top of the Death card. The 10 of Swords is the minor arcana of the Death card for me as a reader. But this is somebody who has tried again and again and again. And every single time it feels like there's this energy of being shut down, being shut down. So I don't know if you're someone who's continually asking your employer, your significant other, someone for more, and every time you're kind of being shut down and it's causing you to kind of be feeling depleted in some way. And with this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't want to keep investing in that energy for themselves anymore. If you're going to be using your energy, you want an equal return, right? Of course you do. It's only fair. Let's use this manga tarot to clarify a little bit further with that 10 of Swords and that Death card out there twice. I feel like this is the week where you're finally putting your foot down about this situation. Because I think like enough is enough. It's clear as a bell, right? I've got the 6 of Cups that comes out on its side here, though. Here, this is the 6 of Cups is again one of our soulmate cards in the deck. The 6 of Cups could be a past life soulmate relationship. This can be a kindred friendship, someone that you have known from a past life, someone you've grown up with, someone you would choose to grow old with. That's the kind of feeling here. This can be friendship dynamics. This can be a love relationship. However it relates to you, though, this would be someone or something that you've poured a lot of your heart and soul into. So it's understandable why you're not able to walk away. And with this 10 of Swords, again, it feels like this repeating pattern. Could be an on-again, off-again relationship. It just could be a recurring issues in your life that are frustrating the heck out of you this week, Pisces. I have the Chariot that comes out in the reverse crossing. This is somebody who's trying to decide if they want to move on, if they want to move on from a situation, from a relationship, but they're really struggling to. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. And I've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And I got the 9 of Pentacles that comes out with that. This Ace of Wands in the reverse is somebody who doesn't they don't have any get up and go for this situation anymore. I always say the Ace of Wands should be the most sexually passionate card in the deck, right? It's the most phallic card in the entire deck. It's a representation of creativity, of passion, of sexuality. When we have it in the reverse like this, it's kind of like dousing a torch in a bucket of water, right? And it feels like you're kind of turned off by this situation. You're kind of exhausted by this situation. It's possible you just don't have the get up and the go you need for it. And this is somebody who has seen this situation long enough that now they want to be a singular energy. The 9 of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress card. And this is someone who wants to be in business for themselves. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who opens their own business. They are very unique to themselves. This is who they are. It's a very single energy. If this is you, Pisces, it feels like this is the week that you make the choice to head on out into your own and to do your own thing, because it feels like you're done putting up with this. You're tired of it and you want to move on. This is good news for you. I'm sorry for your frustration, and I'm really appreciative though of how you're looking at how this is affecting you, how it may be be affecting you physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever. It's just this energy of somebody who recognizes that they're not really feeling like their best self right now with this Temperance in reverse. And there's somebody who really, really wants to be. And there's somebody who understands what their value is, what their worth is with this Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who is long overdue for a windfall of good karma to come in. And if this situation or this person isn't doing it for you anymore, and they haven't been for a long time, I think this might be the week that you bounce, because there's a lot of prosperity for you in that Nine of Pentacles energy, where we have you kind of striking off on your own. Good job, you Pisces. That was your reading for the week. Next up, we are going to go to Scorpio. I'm going to use this Deviant Moon deck for the Scorpios. All right. Alrighty, for Scorpio, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I got the Three of Cups in the reverse. I got the Three of Wands in the reverse. Darn it all. So the Nine of Swords can be an energy of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, tossing and turning. The Three of Cups in the reverse, it can be a couple of different things. It can be a lack of reconciliation between friends or partners, but it can also be the energy of a third-party situation. I'm going to pull some more cards in a minute and we'll find out. But this Three of Wands in the reverse is somebody who just doesn't know where they're headed now. It's like they're not sure where their future is. They're not sure what to do now. I don't know if this is your energy or someone near you. I have the Six of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're stuck like Chuck, like they don't have the ability to move on. That's why we have this Nine of Swords here. The energy of the Nine of Swords is someone who's going through a nightmare. They're waking up from nightmares. They're stressed out all the time, tossing and turning. Again, high anxiety times. They're feeling very sensitive, very tender. Excuse me. They may be struggling to communicate with others how they're feeling, and so they've kind of been trying to deal with it all on their own with this Six of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's, they're tired. They don't see a solution for the situation with the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who needs a long overdue break or breakup or separation. I'm feeling this real energy of stress, walking on eggshells, frustration, but somebody who's not talking about it and somebody who's really keeping it to themselves. This is somebody who's going through a lot, kind of on the down low. And I got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who's extremely emotionally overwhelmed. And we've got the Death card out for you, Scorpio, which is your card. This is kind of a heavy energy for our water signs this week, though. The Death card is the card of Scorpio, but this is somebody who recognizes that there's an intense need for transformation and change in their lives. There's someone who has a burden that's been so heavy to carry. Again, this is somebody who's not sharing this burden with other people. This is someone who's tired of carrying this up the hill by themselves. There's this energy of wanting to change that. The Death card, it represents painful transformation that is necessary for ascension and for change, right? Sometimes life's like that. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes the biggest changes that we need to make can be really difficult for us. They can be really scary. Otherwise, we'd be doing it all the time, right? Now, so let's get this Artist Inner Vision Tarot and clarify a little bit further. I'm not sure about this Three of Cups in the reverse. So let's get a little bit more clarity here about this Nine of Swords, Three of Cups situation. I got the Page of Swords that the Knight of Swords that comes out in the reverse. This is somebody who's really afraid of making the wrong choice. This is somebody who's feeling, I feel like you're in a relationship or a situation that's caused you to be someone who second guesses everything that they do. Second guesses their choices, second guesses their feelings. It could be, and I don't like it, this is a term that's thrown out a lot, but kind of one of those narcissistic gaslighting kind of relationships. And obviously I'm not a medical doctor, I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is kind of what I'm feeling right here. This is the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody who maybe have been in a relationship that was so toxic for so long that now you kind of don't even know yourself. You're not really sure what feelings are real and what isn't. I've got the Nine of Swords out again. Darn it all. So this is like a very stressful time for someone here. This is someone who feels like they can't get away from this stress. My goodness, kiddos. What have you got going on, Scorpio? All right, tell me more. What is this Three of Cups in the reverse? I've got the Devil card. Man, y'all aren't playing, are ya? And underneath that, I got the Queen of Swords and I got the Six of Cups. This is someone who's got to come clean. They got to tell the truth about a situation that they've been engaged in. I don't know if you have been engaging in a third-party situation or if this is somebody around you and this situation has kind of dragged you off into the ditch. We definitely have somebody who's running stuff off into the ditch here with this Ten of Wands right here. So you, again, take it as it resonates. But that Devil card that comes out there is an indicator of addictions, toxicities, obsessions, things that we choose to chain ourselves to for however long, for whatever reason, and no judgment, right? If that's you and that's something that's happened to you or something that's happened in your life, sometimes life's like that, isn't it? And this Six of Cups comes out here, which was also an energy that was present up above in our Pisces reading, and I think in our Cancer reading as well. So we have a lot of heavy soulmate energy at play in this reading. And what I always say about soulmates is they're in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? For some length of time and for some specific reason, they're in our lives. And it doesn't mean you have to be with them forever, but they will be learning relationships for you. You could be in a learning relationship. With this Queen of Swords energy, this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but this is someone who knows how they feel all of a sudden. This will probably be the week for you, Scorpio, where you start to recognize the truth of who you are and what you want to be, who represents you, what represents you, all of that to yourself. And I think that you're going to start to be able to communicate more efficiently than you have been in the past. I think this is the week that you share your voice or you make some choices mentally with this Queen of Swords energy. I'm not seeing, let me pull a couple of cards. Yeah, I got the Seven of Swords that comes out here on its side. So I don't know if this is you or another person, but this Seven of Swords, usually the Seven of Swords is someone who's known for not telling the truth. They're known for being somewhat deceitful, someone who's always trying to get away with things. With this specific Seven of Swords on this Artist Inner Vision Tarot Scorpio, it really feels like someone either who's had the truth hidden from them with this Three of Cups in the reverse and they're trying to uncover the truth, or this is someone who's ready to tell the truth, or you're contemplating telling the truth in a situation. Okay, the Seven of Swords in this specific deck, it feels like someone who's kind of chasing after their truth or what is true. Anything else you want to say about this? Golly, we got the Fool card here. This is somebody who recognizes that by sharing this truth, they're going to start at ground zero. It feels like if you come clean with whatever this situation is, or if you say you know about whatever this situation is, or if you tell the truth about how you're feeling in this situation, it kind of takes you back to ground zero, right? With this Fool card energy, which is someone who could start all over again, but it's not always easy. And it certainly isn't easy to trust yourself whenever you start off on one of these brand new journeys, right? We have a lot of transformation that comes in with these butterflies, and this is somebody who's really ready for this major transition in their lives. Whether you've been telling yourself that or not, I don't know, but it feels like there's a situation that's kind of coming to a head, and it feels like there's someone here who needs to either tell the truth about a situation or they need to accept a truth about a situation, and it feels like this is the time. It feels like this is the right time for you now, and it feels like you know this is the right choice. And I feel like you've been I don't know, second guessing yourself for so long. All of a sudden the light bulb switch turns on for you somehow this week, Scorpio, and all of a sudden it feels like you're very much more in your power and you're much more understanding of yourself and what you want for the future. All right, that was your reading for the week, Scorpio. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up we have Ophiuchus. If you're an Ophiuchus, you would have been born between November 29th and December 18th, I believe. And so you kind of are right centered between our fire signs and our water signs. So if you're an Ophiuchus, you may want to check the Saggy reading or the Scorpio reading. All right, I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Ophiuchus. I got the Queen of Swords in the reverse for you and the Three of Swords on its side. Man, this is almost like somebody who's trying to put off an ending. Feels like they're trying to put off a breakup, something like that. This Three of Swords, I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? It's basically representative of a breakup or an ending in our lives in some way with that Three of Swords. And this Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who's either taking a long time to make a decision, or there's somebody who's struggling to communicate in a way that's working for them. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy with that Queen of Swords in reverse. I have the Ace of Cups. Man, this is clear as mud. I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to get some other cards to clarify. Hold on. What? What? Okay. I don't know. There's some real impending doom that kind of is clouding your thoughts here, Ophiuchus, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse and this Three of Swords here. I don't know if you're considering ending a relationship or ending some kind of situation. I mean, and this can be in a friend group, this can be in a love relationship, this can be in a workplace dynamic, I don't know. But it's kind of this energy of contemplating an ending of some sort. There's this recognition of who you really, really are, who you want to give your heart to, what that represents for you with this Ace of Cups, with the Ace of Swords, because you got two aces out here already. With the Ace of Swords, this is somebody who wants to be honest about how they're feeling. They don't want to mess anybody over. They don't want to screw anybody over. They don't want to screw anything up. They want to be honest about how they're feeling. They want to be honest about what they're thinking. With this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't see a real future for themselves within this relationship. And again, with the Sun card, which is the card of Leo, this is somebody who's really doing their best to, I don't know, it feels like working for the greater good. This is clear as mud to me, Ophiuchus, but this is somebody who has really positive intentions, but they're feeling like this impending doom. Like it almost feels like I'm seeing like a guillotine over someone's head, just like waiting for it to come down, almost like waiting for some kind of ending. And with this Eight of Wands right here, this is a real card of communication, as is this Ace of Swords. I don't know if you're waiting for some kind of ending from another person, or if this is you. So you'll have to decide here. But let me get a couple more decks out here, because like I was saying, this is kind of clear as mud to me. I'm going to use this Marielle Tarot to clarify. Yeah, I got the Death card on the bottom of the deck here, which is the card of Scorpio, but this is someone who's kind of expecting an ending of some sort. And I'm not sure why that is. I got the Star in the reverse, which is the card of Aquarius, and I got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is this feeling of kind of very similar energy to the Cancer reading up above, where we had somebody who had good intentions. They had good intentions, they had good emotions, they had good feelings about someone, and it doesn't feel like anyone's done anything wrong here. But with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, this is someone who's struggling to bring people together. They're struggling to be on the same page with someone. They're struggling to work on a team with someone, whatever that looks like for you in your life. With the Star in the reverse, this is the card of Aquarius. This is somebody who either is letting go of an Aquarius, obviously, or this would be somebody who is having to recognize that some of the things that they believed were part of their future may not be. This is somebody who's kind of, I don't know, seeing things for what they are. And I got the Strength card in the reverse, and I got the Lovers card in the reverse. All right. Strength card in the reverse is something that you feel like you just aren't, either you aren't strong enough to handle it, you're not strong enough to do it, or you're not strong enough to let it go. And that's why you're struggling with this Three of Swords right here. Again, it feels like you have the very best of intentions, and I don't see anyone in this situation who doesn't. I have the Lovers in the reverse, though. This is somebody who's being asked to make a choice, a finite choice in love. Are you all in, or are you all out? And whenever I have this in the reverse, this is somebody who says, honestly, I cannot be all in. And I don't know if this is your energy, I don't know if this is another person, but this is kind of like the honesty and the truth of what comes from this Ace of Swords, this Ace of Wands, and this Eight of Wands here. The reason that you haven't been sharing your thoughts about this previously with this Five of Wands, I always call this the analysis paralysis card, but this is somebody who is making their pros and cons list. Well, if I stay with this person, X, Y, and Z is so great. If I leave this person or this situation, X, Y, Z is great, you know, and then there's the cons, right? So this is somebody who's kind of laying it all out there for themselves this week. This is somebody who recognizes they're in a relationship or a situation that they don't want to have to move on from, but that just doesn't seem like it's gelling. It doesn't seem like people are coming together. We've got two threes out here. Threes are again about establishing stability within a partnership, and it just doesn't feel like there is any. There's somebody here who hasn't wanted to talk about it. They have kind of been putting that conversation on the back burner. Kind of feels like the breakup or ending conversation for a while, just because they don't want to. It doesn't feel like they have negative intentions. It's just this understanding of like, I just don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think it's going to work out in some way. And it's kind of like this impending doom. What was I saying? Like like that guillotine that's just kind of raised up over somebody's head. I don't know. I think this may be the week that you decide you want to talk about it, because we have that Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, which is about fast-moving, direct, honest communication, right? Either with the texty-texty or the righty-righty or the talky-talky, right? Lots of good communication, which is good because it doesn't feel like there's been that much of that lately. All right, thank you, Ophiuchus. That was your reading. Next up, we have Sagittarius, first of our fire signs. For you guys, I'm going to take it back over here to this Chicoli deck for our Saggies. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you are doing well out there. Appreciate it. All right. Six of Swords out for you guys. I got the Nine of Pentacles out for you guys. What? I got the Hanged Man. And I got the Star card. Alrighty, so here's the deal. This is somebody who's trying to figure out how to move. They're trying to figure out where to go. They're trying to figure out where to relocate to, like possibly actually physically relocating, like packing bags, packing boxes, that sort of thing. This would be somebody who would be wanting to move out of a situation that's been kind of sticky. It's been a little chunky. It's been a little stressful. They're ready for some calmer, more peaceful times. They're waiting for some reason with that Hanged Man card, which is the card of Pisces. I have, again, the Star card, which is, again, the card of Aquarius. And so there's somebody who's waiting on, I don't know, I'm going to clarify in a second. We'll find out what you're waiting on exactly here. But this is somebody who wants to make a change. They want to make a move. And this is somebody who's really been, you know, I got the Nine of Pentacles out here, which is the minor arcana of the Empress card, right? This is somebody who has a plan for their life. This is somebody who knows what they want to do. They know how they want to do it, but they're really struggling to move forward in an independent way. The Nine of Pentacles, whenever it's in the reverse, this is somebody who has to recognize that they have some sort of codependency within a relationship that's keeping them stuck, whatever that is. Could be financial, could be have anything to do with addictions, could just be, you know, downright I don't know, you know, inner child wounding, who knows? But with this Star card, this is somebody who recognizes there's something better for them, and there's somebody who recognizes that they have something better in store for them, and that kind of this energy of independence is what they need to focus on. Again, I've got this Five of Wands that comes out for you guys too. You may want to pop up and watch that Ophiuchus reading. This is somebody who's kind of in a state of analysis paralysis. Again, this is somebody who's making their pros list, their cons list. This is somebody who's trying to decide what's going to be the right choice for them. With this Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who recognizes that everyone in this situation is going to be better off if they let each other go. But it's really been difficult. It's really hard to, for whatever reason. It has something to do with, again, these codependencies. This may be somebody that you have a family with or something like that. And, you know, I'm not trying to paint it in some horrible toxic light. Who knows? I'm not sure why you're struggling to move on, but there's kind of this understanding that it's been a little difficult to, you know, process what that's going to look like in the future. I'm going to use this Mariana Tarot to clarify. I have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Wands out again, and the Knight of Swords here. This is somebody who wants to make sure they're not going to make any impulsive decisions. This Five of Wands out here twice is important. This is somebody who's making their list and checking it twice. This is somebody who doesn't want to screw things up. They want to make sure that they dot all the I's and cross all the T's before they do anything. You're trying to make sure you have all the kinks ironed out. This Knight of Swords in the reverse is, again, somebody who doesn't want to make any impulsive choices. I see what you're trying to be responsible. I like it for you. I really, really do. But the energy coming across the table is someone who feels like they can't move forward. Either you're making plans to move forward and it's not happening fast enough for you, or you're struggling to let go of a situation that's keeping you kind of stuck. With this Nine of Cups in the reverse, we could be talking about a situation that involves kind of some heavier toxicities, maybe some over drinking, maybe something like that. With the Nine of Cups in the reverse, that can definitely slow you down a little bit. But this Nine of Cups in the reverse, really, if it's not about that, it can be somebody that is, I don't know, kind of clinging in a way, kind of clinging to some of their old choices because it feels like a place of safety. It feels like it's easy to stay in this place, and it feels like it's hard. It's getting, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's struggling to push themselves forward a little bit because there's a little bit of complacency here. It feels like somebody who wants to move on from a situation, but they're not like really putting one foot in front of the other because it's not horrible enough yet. Like, it's not so bad they can't take it anymore. You know what I mean? And And I got the Two of Swords in the reverse, somebody who just can't make a decision. Two of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's been sitting at a crossroads for a very long time and they're struggling to take the first step. That's really what it is. I feel like I think it's not even about making the decision. I just think it's about taking the first steps. I think maybe that's your goal for this week, okay, Saggy? If you've been kind of struggling to know what to do, where to go, which direction to head in, I feel like that's going to be clarified for you if it hasn't been already. But I think this might be the first week in a long time that you actually start making positive steps toward achieving this goal of, I don't know, releasing yourself from whatever this situation is, right? Whatever it is, it feels like you understand, and pretty much everybody in this situation understands that everybody's going to be better off if we let each other go from this. Today, this week, whatever, it feels like it's time for you to take the leap. All right, that was your reading for the week, Sagittarius. Next up, we have Aries. Aries, let me see. I'm going to use this. Nope, we're going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for Aries. See what we have going on for you guys, you cutie pies. All right. Wow, got a lot to say. I got the Seven of Wands with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and I got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, I'm just going to be honest with you. The immediate energy that I'm getting right here is somebody who's trying to, it feels like somebody who's trying to take something that doesn't belong to them, almost like they're feeling like they're entitled to money that doesn't belong to them or something like that. The Seven of Wands is somebody who's creating drama, and the Seven of Swords is someone who's not telling the truth in a situation, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But in the reverse like this is somebody who is very unstable. It's an energy of someone who doesn't have what they need, and so it feels like they're coming towards other people trying to get them to get their to meet their needs, if that makes sense. I got the Strength card that comes out on top of that. That is the Leo card. I'm hearing the words, God, give me strength. I really do feel like, Aries, I feel like this is somebody you're having to deal with here. Either you're having to give money to someone and you don't want to do it, or this is somebody who's asking you for help and you really aren't trusting their motives, something like that. With the Strength card that comes out on its side, I'm getting this somebody who's just wanting to tear their hair out with frustration. But there's somebody who understands that they, again, have to be the bigger person. Once again, have to be the bigger person in this situation for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this is, it's good to be the king. I got the World card out here in the upright position. I got the Star card on top of that. The Star is the card of Aquarius. That guy's been popular tonight. You got quite a bit of major arcana on here. You got the Strength, the World, and the Star all right next to each other. This is a major energy in your life. This is a major relationship in your life, a major situation in your life. You decide. The Star card, again, is the card of Aquarius. This is somebody who understands that this is just kind of part of their soul's evolution, is to have to deal with this type of person, this specific situation, right? With this World card right here, there's this understanding that this person's drama is kind of changing your world in a way that you feel like you're fighting the same fights every day, and it's frustrating you, it's stressing you out. This could be a family dynamic, this could be a friendship, this could be in work or love, I'm not sure. But that World card is somebody who's ready to move on. Like, this is somebody who says, can we not just get over this? Can you just maybe grow up? Can you just move on from this? Whatever it takes. Like, I'm ready to be done with this. This Strength card that comes out on its side, again, is somebody who feels like they're pulling their hair out. I have the Nine of Pentacles right here. This is somebody who says, stop. Stop. Can you just go be independent of yourself? Can you pay your own bills? Can you pay your own way? Can you deal with your own business? Can you deal with your own self? Can you just figure out a way to grow up and put your big girl panties on, right? That's what that Nine of Pentacles right there says. And this is somebody who says, if I'm not seeing these changes, I'm going to go be independent. I'm going to put my big girl panties on and I'm going to walk. This is kind of how the feeling is. Let me get this traditional Rider-Waite deck to clarify a little bit further here. This Nine of Pentacles is usually someone who's highly independent, someone who is really good at standing on their own 2 feet. It feels like you may be having to counsel someone in that direction this week, Aries. I don't know. You know, with Aries, I feel like I'm always trying to counsel you towards compassion because you guys are such go-getters. You like to take the world by storm, and you don't understand why not everybody else is just like you, right? And so I feel like with Aries, I'm always trying to counsel you guys towards patience. But at the same time, with the Seven of Wands, and you got the Seven of Swords right here, you got the World card, you got the Strength card out on its side, I want to tear my hair out for you. This is kind of the feeling of someone who's absolutely exasperated. And the only reason I can counsel you towards patience is this Star card. If this is somebody, and this is your energy, Aries, this is somebody who is so capable of creating change in their lives that I feel like your patience can enable this other person to grow. I know you're tired of it, and I'm hearing with this Nine of Pentacles that comes out, wait, but stop. Yeah, I know. I see it. I hear it. Let's go. I got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I got the Judgment card here on its side. It feels like this person's made a mistake again that was not a good choice. They just keep screwing up. With this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who constantly makes poor choices for themselves. The King of Wands that comes out on its side here is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be your energy, but this is somebody who's feeling like there is absolutely no growth within this other person. With this Judgment card that comes out on its side, this is again somebody who time and time again proves themselves to be A, untrustworthy, and B, somebody who just keeps screwing shit up all the time. I got the Ace of Cups right here and the Sun card right here. There's somebody who says, I have to put up with this for a reason. I have to deal with this. I have to see this relationship through. And I don't know what this is for you, but it really does seem like, Aries, you have your heart on fixing this person, helping this situation, offering more. And that's great. I'm really, really glad that you're able to be that big of a person. I like seeing that for you. And I think you're going to like seeing that in yourself. It feels like it's almost become a learned trait for you. You've become a teacher in your life in some way. With this Sun card that comes out on its side, this is the card of Leo, but this is someone who really wants to heal a situation. But I'm hearing you say this week to this individual or whatever this situation in your life, I'll put in my 100%, but you got to put in your 100%. Otherwise, I'm done and this relationship is toast. With this Sun card, this is you saying, I have the very best of intentions here. I need you to as well. You get it? All right, you're smart kiddos. And I see that you've been so patient. And really, it's kind of like been patient against your will. I see that. I see the frustration. I see how challenging the situation has been. This is somebody who's continually not told you the truth in situations, or continually you've had to chase them down for the reality of situations or for the real truth in situations. And it feels like this is another week of having to do the same. I think it's frustrated you for the umpteenth bazillionth time, and I honestly feel like it's not the last time for this situation. But with that Ace of Cups in there, this is someone who continually gives of themselves over and over and over again and says, okay, I'll try again. Okay, I'll try again, despite the frustration. Because with that Sun card, there's someone who recognizes that the healing of this individual or this relationship or this situation is actually more important than their frustration. So way to go being such a boss in your life, Aries. You guys are smart. That's why you guys are the emperors, right? For sure. All right, Aries, that was your reading for the week. Next up, we have Leo. I'm going to use the Star Power Tarot for Leo. See what we have going on for you guys. Awesome. Okay, I got the Temperance card out for Leo in the upright position. This is somebody who has had a health break. Queen of Cups on its side, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this is somebody who may, well, let me get a couple more out here. Okay. I got the Two of Cups. I got the Chariot card. I got the Strength card out and the Seven of Pentacles. What? All right, so this Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius, but this is somebody who's trying to make things happen in their lives. It feels like you're trying to blend the fifth dimension with the third dimension. It feels like you're trying to bring down, I don't know, heaven onto earth, into earth, or something like that. It's like manifestation energy with this Temperance card, specific to this Star Power Tarot. But this is somebody who's trying to get someone on the same page as them, or they're trying to meet someone in the middle, or it's almost like trying to find someone. I'm just seeing like two people becoming one, and the reason I'm kind of Not sure about it. I've got this Two of Cups right here, which is a soulmate card, right? This can be a kindred spirit. This can be a soulmate relationship coming towards you. And it feels like if it is, it would be something that would be very divinely manifested from a place of love, truly. With this Queen of Cups, it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It feels like someone, it feels like you. This feels like your energy. I feel like you've kind of had your mind on someone for a while. With this Chariot card that comes out on its side, you haven't been able to figure out how to move yourself forward in this relationship or this situation. With this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there's someone here who wants to possibly relocate, or they want to change their career path in some way. And this is all kind of gelling in my head now while I'm looking at this. This Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is recognizing, someone who's recognizing that there's really not a lot more growth for them here where they are. I feel like there's somebody who's had their eye on another person, and they're almost kind of like secretly wanting to relocate, or maybe change positions at work, or change occupations entirely in order to become closer to this person. Now, this Strength card that comes out here underneath it here, with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, in my mind I'm hearing somebody say, are you crazy? That sounds nuts. But I don't think it really is. Not for you, Leo. I think you're nuts already. I love it. The Strength card that comes out here is your card, Leo. It's the card of Leo. And with this Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this other person. I don't know what any of this means, but I'm going to dig a little bit further here, because clear as mud to me, right? With this Seven of Pentacles, though, we have someone who's been waiting to take action. They've been waiting to make a change, and it feels like they've been waiting for the right moment. They've been waiting for themselves to recognize it, what the right time is, what the right moment is. Let me get this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify Leo a little bit further. Okay. Well, you got the Strength card out twice already, which is your card, which is good news. So I like it when you show up. Perfect. And I like it when you give me the repeat cards, right? Because when you give me repeat cards, that tells me this is an important energy in your life. And this is your card, Leo. This is you. You are important in your life. And it feels like this is where we're at right here. We have somebody who's all of a sudden ready to start making choices just for themselves. You could be someone who has had a full life, had a career, had a business, had a family, raised your children, helped raise your grandchildren. You've done it all. You've done everything for everybody for a long time, something like that. And there's something that snaps in you this week where all of a sudden it feels almost like you went on vacation, you recognized how much you love vacation, and then all of a sudden, or you went and visited someplace and you were like, this is the place for me. I never want to leave here. What do I need to do to make this happen? It's kind of this energy. I have the Death card that comes out with that. That's the card of Scorpio, but we have a major ending that's happening here. But the thing about the Death card is it's not really an ending. It's really the energy of change that brings us to a new beginning, right? Yes. Very good. I've got this Ace of Swords in the reverse, which is somebody who doesn't really know how to break the news. I got the Ten of Cups here. I got the Ace of Cups here too, and the Page of Cups here. Again, this brings me back over here to this Queen of Cups right here. Is somebody who's seen something that they want. Could be another person. It could be a lifestyle. It could be just a general overall energy of something that says, hey, I want more of that in my life, however that applies to you. But this is somebody with this Page of Cups. You have some kind of offer that comes through for you this week, or either you're extending an offer or you're receiving an offer, something that clarifies this a lot in your mind as to what you want to do. With this Ace of Cups, there's somebody here. Yes, it could be a new love relationship that's coming towards you, somebody that you've had your eye on or your heart on or your mind on for a while. But this Ace of Cups really is you becoming yourself again. It's you returning to yourself, and it's you recognizing, hey, I need to do this for me. Hey, this is my life. Hey, I've done all of these things for all of these people for so long. How about I start living for myself all of a sudden? And this Ten of Cups right here is what comes from this. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's absolute happiness. It's harmony within a love relationship, within a marriage, something like that. Or it's something that is just peace and balance. You want this for yourself. This is what you all of a sudden recognize that you deserve. And it feels like this is the week that you make the decision that's what you want for the future. Now, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, I don't think we're out of the woods yet, because I don't think you want to tell people. I don't think you want to tell anybody that you're ready to move on or that you're ready to go. I think that you want to find a way to break the news slowly. So that may be next week's reading. I'm not sure. But for this week, we have you making a decision. And I'm actually really, really excited for you, because there's somebody here who's recognizing that their life may have been a little off balance or a little off kilter for a while. And there's no reason for that, right? This is somebody who has learned how to love themselves and learned to appreciate the life that they have ahead for them. This is good news for you. And I think it's going to lead you to a lot of love. And I think it's going to lead you to a lot more of yourself. I think you're starting to make decisions that are beneficial for you. Good job, Leo. Next up, we have Aquarius. I'm going to use this Manga Tarot for Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you guys. First of our air signs. Oh, snap. That's a lot. Aquarius has a lot to say. Well, first off, we got the Ace of Cups that comes out. This is either a new love relationships, this can be, it can be a couple of different things. Let's see how this all unfolds here, because I have the Devil card here. I have the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Five of Cups. Wow. All right, so this is very interesting energy. It's kind of similar to Leo's, if I'm being honest, in the sense that we have somebody who's maybe having to leave someone or something behind that they maybe weren't planning to leave behind a little bit sooner, because they recognize they have to focus on themselves. This Ace of Cups, you know, like every reader always says, oh, it's a new love relationship coming towards you. Yes, that's true. But the truth about the Ace of Cups is it's really about a cup that it represents your ability to love, right? And so our cup, metaphorical cup, is always being filled with the water of everlasting life, right? That comes from a higher power. When you have a full cup, you can extend that to another person, and you can share that with another person. When it's depleted, when it's empty, you ain't got nothing to share, right? That's why we want to be sure that our cups are always filled, and we're always having relationships with other people whose cups are filled, right? And this is kind of this is how you enter into the frequency of love. And it comes from self-love first, and it comes from love of a higher power, right? But this is somebody who recognizes that in order for them to be who they need to be, they're going to have to focus on themselves for a while. And that may mean disappointing other people. It may mean leaving other people behind. With this Devil card, there's this energy of somebody who feels like there's no way they're ever going to be able to leave this person or get away from this situation until they do. The Devil card is somebody that we chain ourselves to, or something we chain ourselves to. That's why it represents addictions, obsessions, toxic relationships, right? You don't actually have to engage within those relationships or those situations, but we choose to, and we choose to until we don't anymore. That's the energy of the Devil. It can also be a card of sexual passion. It can be, you know, any kind of energy that is rather intense. Typically kind of toxic, but not always. With this Nine of Pentacles, there's somebody here who understands that they have to move on into a very single, independent energy. I have the Hermit card here, which is also somebody who is starting to rely on a higher power to direct each step that they take. And I've got the Death card out for you guys too. This guy's been popular tonight, which is the card of Scorpio. This is a card of transformations that are necessary, right? Painful change that is necessary for transformation, right? It's not always easy to make these changes, especially when we've got the Devil card on top of that. Again, this could be somebody or something that you were very close to, it would have been something that you felt you got a lot out of in the past. But with this Five of Cups, there's somebody who has to say it's undeniable that it's not getting better. It's undeniable that we have to move on. And, you know, that happens sometimes. Let's get this Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify for you guys. All right, Aquarius. Wow. Okay, so I got the Nine of Pentacles out again. Which is, again, this energy of independence. This is somebody, though, I feel like you're kind of second guessing yourself. Like every time you say, yes, I'm going to move on. Yes, I'm going to leave. Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to become this independent version of myself. Every time you do that, it feels like something happens that sucks you back in. I think you're going to actually have to, I think you're actually going to have to pull the plug on this. I think you're going to have to be the one that actually packs up your bags and goes, because I have the Four of Swords here, which is the energy of a breakup or a separation, and I have have the Six of Swords here, which is about an actual physical relocation or a change of mental thought process, right? It's leaving one thing behind and moving on to something different. And when we have this Nine of Pentacles right here, this is again the minor arcana of the Empress card, but this is somebody who recognizes a very much a need for independence in their lives. You get it? Yes, of course you do, because this is your reading. Hang on, let me get a couple more out here for you. And I got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who doesn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings. They don't want to break somebody else's heart. They don't want to break their own heart. They don't want to sit and toss and turn about this situation any longer, though. It feels like this is somebody who's going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. They're going to have to tell the truth about what they're doing, who they want to be. Yeah, but the Sun in the reverse. This is somebody who's afraid they're going to hurt someone very badly. The Queen of Cups is somebody who has very nurturing, kind, loving feelings towards another person. This would either be somebody who's been really good to you or you've been really good to them. This is somebody who loves unconditionally, but with this Sun card out, which is the card of Leo, this is somebody who recognizes that they're going to have to do it anyway, regardless of how painful it is, for them to make this change. And I think that if you're with this person who's this Queen of Cups energy, or if this is you, they're not going to deny you this change. This is somebody who says, hey, if you need to do this, then this is what I want for you. If this is the direction you want to go and this is what's going to fulfill you, then this is what I want for you. Don't let this other person's feelings keep you weighed back or keep you weighed down or keep you held back in any other way. It does feel like you have some kind of major change or transition to a new location or journeying on to someplace new, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or even physically here. It feels like it's part of your divine pathway to explore that and to head on that and into that direction, especially with that Nine of Pentacles out there twice right there, which is a very single, independent energy, right? Okay, Aquarius, I think it's time. All righty, love you very much. That was your reading for the week. Next up, we have Libra. And let's see what we have for you guys. I'm going to bring it back over here for Libra to this Chicoli deck. See what we have for you guys. Sorry, that's so loud. Alrighty. For Libra, man, okay, so we've had the Nine of Pentacles out from a few different decks a few different times tonight. Very popular guy. Also, this Nine of Pentacles is, again, that minor arcana of the Empress, someone who's very single. They're very independent. They're someone who does things for themselves. They can be personal. They can be private business owners, something like that. Very independent. Now, when we have this in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they cannot be independent. They feel like they have to rely on someone else. They can feel like they don't have any way to make it on their own. That's the energy of the Nine of Pentacles when we have it in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're kind of walking a tightrope, very delicate, balanced situation. I have the Three of Swords in the reverse, which is, again, that breakup card. When we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, it's either an energy of a breakup that's already happened and we're starting to heal from it, or it's something that's kind of just on your mind and you're trying to put it out of your mind. I have the Four of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Wands is one of our soulmate relationship cards, but whenever we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, it's this energy of instability. The Four of Wands can be a card of marriage, but whenever we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like the four walls, within the four walls of their home isn't necessarily harmonious. It's not feeling happy right now. With this Fool card that comes out and on its side here under this Three of Swords, this is somebody who understands that, I don't know if it's like you're contemplating starting afresh, like starting new on your own. There's this understanding that ending this one situation is going to put you back at ground zero, which is our number zero, is our Fool card, right? But there's freedom in that, but there's also terror in that as well, starting all over again. This Two of Pentacles goes right under the Two of Swords. So we have somebody who's really tried. We have someone who's been trying to focus on a relationship, trying to focus on a partnership, to the point that they're juggling too much. They've got too many balls up in the air, and they're at this crossroads right now, but it feels like a really tenuous, kind of sticky situation where they have to do something the right way, otherwise they're going to fall apart in some way. All right, let me get a little bit more clarity here because it doesn't make a darn bit of sense to me. Let's use this Mary L. Tarot. it just kind of feels like you've got yourself in a situation that you'd like to be unstuck from, which I know is rather vague, but if this is your reading, I think you'll know, because with that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they've been in this situation for far too long. It's expended your energy and your time. I got the Three of Wands. Wow. All right. You got the Page of Swords that comes out here. You got the Six of Cups in the reverse. So you got 3 threes on top of each other. Or no, excuse me, you don't. You've got 2 twos and 1 3. You don't have any threes. Like, no, you've got 2 you got the Three of Swords, you got the Three of Wands. You got the Two of Swords, you got the Two of Pentacles. All right, all right. So this Three of Wands is somebody who sees a better future for themselves. This is, with this Page of Swords, this is somebody who wants to send a message, right? And they have some kind of clarity that's come in. They know that they want to just try something new, and they're not afraid. They're no longer afraid. And I think this is the week that you are no longer afraid. With this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who says, what do I have to lose? This Six of Cups in the reverse is somebody who says, this relationship, I wash my hands of it. I don't know what happens here for you this week, Libra, where you see a complete, I don't know, like a dissolution of a partnership, dissolution of a soulmate relationship. This Six of Cups is one of our soulmate cards, as is this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage, but this Six of Cups is that past life love relationship. This could have been somebody that you've grown up with, someone you've known for a long time, and it feels like you've wanted to move on from this into a state of independence for some time. It's been on your mind. If it hasn't happened already, it feels like it's been looming for a long time. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, you say there's no growth here. What's left to lose? There's nothing left to lose with this Fool card that comes out here. Remember, I was saying the Fool card can be really liberating yet very terrifying at the same time. I think that you're saying, who gives a shit? I am ready to move on. With this Six of Swords right here, this is someone who's physically ready to move on. We've had a lot of the Six of Swords out tonight. We have a lot of people who are experiencing the Death card energy, as well as this Six of Swords energy, which is somebody who's like physically packing their bags and moving on to the next phase of their life. Whoever you are, Libra, it feels like you've been praying for this. You've been hoping for this for the future. You've been waiting for the right opportunity. I don't know what has happened this week, but for whatever reason, with this Six of Cups in the reverse, whatever it is, you say, that's it, I'm done. I wash my hands of this situation. I wash my hands of this commitment. I wash my hands of this relationship, whatever that means to you. It feels like you're kind of digging your heels into the sand and just saying, no more, I don't want to take it anymore, I'm done, and when I'm done, I'm done. Good job, Libra. Way to stand up for yourself. I like it very much. It sounds like kind of a challenging situation, but I think it's been challenging for a while. I just think this is the first week where you decide to take action for yourself, right? Right. Okay, Libra, thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Gemini. I'm going to keep on with this Deviant Moon Tarot for Gemini. See how you guys are doing. All right. I got the Nine of Pentacles out for Gemini too. Again, Gemini, this Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, right? So this is a very independent energy. This is somebody who only leans on themselves. They don't ask other people for help very often, okay? And on the side here, I have the Four of Swords, which is somebody who kind of needs a break. This is somebody who needs a vacation. They could need time off from work. They could need time off from a partner just to kind of sort their feelings out, to kind of get a breather, to get some fresh air in, to kind of clear your head is what it feels like. I got the Seven of Wands here. This is, yeah, I got the Queen of Cups. I got the Nine of Swords, and I got the Moon. All right, so it really does feel like you're asking someone for a break, asking somebody for a vacation. With the Seven of Wands here, there's somebody who puts their hands up and they say, oh my gosh, I can't take it anymore. I can't take anybody else. The Seven of Wands is known for being a high drama situation. This could be a high drama person in your life. This could be multiple individuals who are causing stress for you. Feels like it's been a situation that's been hanging around for a while. With the Moon card underneath that, that's the card of Cancer. This is this energy of, these are feelings you're having, and I feel like you're not expressing this to other people, Gemini. I feel like you've kind of been keeping your emotions pushed down, like really pushed down with this Moon card, because you're kind of afraid if you say how you're feeling, like all hell's gonna break loose in some way. With this Seven of Wands, though, it just feels like you're having to put out little fires, little micro emergencies every single day, either for this individual or for these people. With this Queen of Cups energy that comes out here, this is somebody who's a fixer. They're always trying to nurture the situation. This is somebody who has to be always in the parental role. How can I make it better? What can I do? How do we keep this from becoming explosive? How do we deal with this? With the Nine of Swords that comes out here in the reverse, this is somebody who is, they're fighting the same fights every day. They're tired of it. They're exhausted. Like all of a sudden, my head just feels tired waking up for you. With this Nine of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who says, if I don't get a break, it's going to break me, is kind of what it feels like. Man, all right, well, let's get you a break, right? What's it going to take? Let's use this Chicoli deck to clarify right here. I mean, with this Four of Swords, it's like long overdue. The Four of Swords coming out on its side here, this is somebody who says, if I don't get some kind of vacation stat, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is somebody who's been juggling a lot. They've been juggling a lot of balls, keeping a lot of balls up in the air. Could be responsible for a lot of people. I'm putting that one back in the deck. This Two of Pentacles right here is somebody who feels like they have to be responsible for it all. One little move, one wrong move, and it's all going to fall apart. This is somebody who feels like they're always walking on eggshells, either around another person or in a situation. With this Four of Pentacles here, there's somebody who's really clinging to their stability. This is somebody who, again, feels like the slightest little thing is going to knock it all off. And it just kind of feels like it's about to be toppled at any moment. You can see this, it's like a button-shaped frisbee coming in to knock this whole situation off balance. I think these are your fears, Gemini. I have this Judgment card that comes out here where we have someone who finally, like, I don't know if you get the break that you need or not, but there's some clarity that comes in where you recognize what the key to this, to the problem is. You feel like you have the solution, and the solution is just being able to breathe for a minute. It's being able to just take a moment for yourself. That's kind of what it feels like with this Judgment card, right? This is somebody who has the light bulb turned on. This is somebody who says, I don't see how to affect this change in my life, though. I don't know. It feels like, Gemini, it does kind of feel like you're wearing a mask in this situation, and it's time to stop. It feels like it's time for you to start being honest about who you are, what it is that you need for the future. And it goes right on top of that Moon card right there. The Moon card is a card of secrecy. It's about things done in the dark. It's about things that are a part of our subconscious. It's about things that we push down and we push down and we push down, but I promise you they will come back up eventually. You know it, I know it, we all know it, right? With this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who says, like, this is somebody who feels like they're spent. Like they're just exhausted, spent. Like this is somebody who feels like they're not in control of their own lives. And this could be at work. You could just be absolutely overworked. You could be living with an overly demanding or dramatic partner, something like that. But with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they're no longer in control of their own destiny. This is the week, I think, that this light bulb turns on for you, where this is somebody who says, you know what? If I don't start telling the truth about how I'm feeling, nobody else is going to, and no change is ever going to happen unless I make it happen, right? I think these are your words for yourself, Gemini, because you're smart and you know you're smart. And I think that you've put up with it for a really long time. I think you have a really generous heart. I think you've given someone or something so many chances, but at this point you're just saying, I'm exhausted. I can't do it anymore. It's not because I don't want to. It's not because I don't want to work harder. It's because I actually can't. I actually need that much of a break. All right, stand up for yourself this week, Gemini. Ask for what you need. All right, much love to you all. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Taurus, first of our earth signs. I'm going to use this artist's inner vision for Taurus. Taurus, I love you so much. I hope you're doing well. All right, Taurus. Okay, that's too many. Hold on one second. I'm going to put these back in. Hold on. There it is. All right, one more. Perfect. All right, let's see here. First out for Taurus. Oh, sweet. We got the Sun card that comes out for you. That's the card of Leo. It's a card of general overall good vibes. I have this this Eight of Pentacles that comes out crossing it. I have the Queen of Cups. I got the Moon in the reverse. I got the King of Pentacles over here on its side. And then I got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. I honestly feel, Taurus, like all of a sudden this week is the week where you start to put down some start to remove some boundaries from your life. I think you're going to start letting people in. I think you're going to start talking about how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I don't know if you've been kind of not necessarily pushing people away for a while. It looks like you may have been kind of overworking, maybe throwing yourself into work for a while just because you didn't want to focus on some of these underlying emotional issues. And everybody can do that from time to time in whatever way, just kind of to avoid some issues. It feels like maybe you've been kind of not pushing, but kind of putting up some heavy boundaries between yourself and other loved ones. And it feels like you're kind of ready to let those boundaries start to tumble down. With this Ten of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who recognizes they can't do everything by themselves and that they're happier with other people in their lives. With this Queen of Cups right here, this is somebody who wants to love you. They want to nurture you. Or this could be your energy too. This Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and that Moon card is the card of Cancer, incidentally. But this Queen of Cups is someone who they want to be there for you. And I think that you're ready to start allowing other people to help you. I think you're ready to start allowing other people to show up for you. It feels like you have a lot of love around you, Taurus. I don't know what your situation is or what's going on in your life, but it feels like you have a lot of people here who want to support you. And I feel like you haven't been sharing all of your feelings with everybody for a while, and that's okay. I mean, you don't need to go around telling everybody how you feel all the time, right? We live in this world of social media where everybody thinks they need to be talking about how they feel about everything all the time. I don't think we have to. And I think you've kind of been keeping your feelings on the down low. You've kind of been just, not necessarily avoiding them, maybe a little bit with this Eight of Pentacles right here, but you've just kind of been keeping to yourself a little bit because I think you're somebody who likes to process your emotions in your own way, in your own time. I think you like to be responsible for your own emotions, and I don't think you like to burden other people with them. And so I think that for a while, you've just been kind of trying to fight through it on your own. But I think you're starting to recognize that your experiences can help other people, and giving other people the opportunity to share with you and to be there for you, Taurus. It feels like it allows you to be there for them in return. Does that make sense? People want to love you, and it will help people to have an opportunity to love you. People would love to love you, if that makes sense. Let me use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify a little bit further. Yeah, I got the Empress card here, which is the card of Virgo, but really it's this person who's very nurturing, someone who takes care of everyone all the time. And it feels like this may be you. The Empress never really deals with their own feelings because they're too busy trying to take care of everybody else around them. It feels like you may have been putting yourself in this position for a while, Taurus, and it feels like other people are allowing you to see that that doesn't have to be the case all the time. With the Magician on the other side of the deck, this is somebody who says, I'm ready to see a different future for myself. I'm ready to start letting other people in. I'm ready to start making some changes, and I'm starting to feel better about the future. All of a sudden, I have the Page of Pentacles that comes out on its side here. I have the High Priestess, and I got the Eight of Pentacles right on top of the Eight of Pentacles. Good job. And then I got the King of Pentacles right on top of the King of Pentacles. So we got the King of Pentacles twice out, and I got the Eight of Pentacles out here twice out. You got two sets of repeat cards. That's quite a bit, honestly. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is your energy, right? And this Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's hard at work. This is somebody who's doing the best that they can. And this person with this King of Pentacles energy, this is somebody who recognizes they're ready to level up in their lives. They're ready to create more stability in their lives, and to do so, they have to let somebody in. Now, with this Page of Pentacles right here that comes out on its side, this can be somebody who's considering going back to school, Taurus. This could be somebody who's starting something entry level. This is somebody who recognizes a good thing when they see it. This person knows what's important. They know which relationships are important to them, and this is like the cream of the crop. This is like all of the... I can't remember the saying, but you know, like when the good always floats up to the top, right? Is that how it is? The cream always rises to the top. This is somebody who sees the beautiful relationships in their lives that they have with good friends, friends who have been there with them for the long haul. This is family who has been with you through the hard times and the good times. This is somebody who has is starting to recognize how much they love people and how much other people love them. With this High Priestess energy here, this is somebody who has an understanding that there are better things meant for them, and that, I don't know, it feels like you're starting to really embrace a lot of your intuitive abilities as well, Taurus. This is kind of a broad but rather specific reading at the same time. I have someone here who's gone through quite a bit here, and they really haven't been sharing a lot of their experience with other people. This is somebody who's just now getting ready to allow other people to come back into their lives because it's beneficial to them too. And it's a reciprocal relationship here. There's somebody here who's really been focusing on a lot of work with this Eight of Pentacles. You could be looking at going back to school to, I don't know, continue on learning about whatever craft it is you're interested in. With this High Priestess energy, this is somebody who has a lot of intuitive abilities, and you may just be starting to uncover them, a lot of psychic abilities, somebody who is just now learning how to trust their gut instincts again for the first time. Let me get just one more out here for my Taurus. Man, all right, here's the thing, Taurus, I got the Ten of Pentacles out for you. This is somebody who's about to experience possibly a windfall of money, but there's like a lot of good karma that comes in here. All I can think of whenever I look at this card is like family life, living room, right? This is somebody who feels very comfortable with where they are, with who is around them. There's like a lot of ancestry here on the walls, right? These are all people that love and care about you. These are people who want to provide an energy and a place of support for you. I think you recognize that. I've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. If you've been keeping people at arm's length for a while, I think you're done with that. I think you're ready for people to come in towards you. This Ace of Cups can be a brand new love relationship coming towards you. But again, this is the energy of self-love. It's a recognition of what true love really, really is in your life. I feel like there are people who want to show that to you. They really, really do. And it feels so honest and it feels so genuine. And I don't know who you are, what you've been through recently, Taurus, but there's a lot of healing that's coming for you with that Sun card. This is a time of healing. It's a time to heal relationships. It's a time to bring people closer together, and it feels really good. It feels really healthy, and it feels like you're opening up for the first time in a little while. Good job. Thank you for letting me read for you, Taurus. Next up, we have Virgo. Virgo, I'm going to use this Mary El Tarot for you guys. See what we have going on for Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo. Oh my goodness. We got the Seven of Pentacles. I got the Page of Swords under that in the reverse. I got the Nine of Swords, and I got the Three of Wands. Okay, so I don't know if this is your energy, Virgo, or if this is somebody around you, but I have somebody here who's kind of watching someone else from a distance. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, that can be the energy of online stalking, and I don't necessarily mean it to be like that very malicious kind of understanding of stalking. I mean somebody who's watching your social media pages. Somebody, if you have a channel for something, they're watching that heavily. This may be you doing this to another person, so you'll just have to decide if it resonates for you, which way it is. But this is somebody with this Seven of Pentacles, somebody who's waiting to see whatever it is they need to see before they reach out and talk to somebody in real life. With this Nine of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who's kind of like obsessively worrying about a situation. And with this Three of Wands, there's somebody who's hoping and praying that the situation gets better faster, better soon, is kind of the energy of that. The Three of Wands is the minor arcana of the Magician for me. This is somebody who knows what they want for the future, but you're not really sure how to get it. This is kind of the thinking, right? And I don't know, again, if this is you or if this is somebody feeling this way about you, but that Page of Swords in the reverse is an energy of watching someone from a distance because you're not really sure what to say, you're not sure how to say it, or you're not sure if it's the right thing to do to reach out to someone. Somebody who's waiting. And I've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You may be waiting on somebody to remove some boundaries, or you may be doing this for another person. The Nine of Wands is all about boundaries. And when we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, this can be somebody who's deciding to unblock someone emotionally, communicatively, physically, I don't know, digitally. I have the Queen of Cups here that comes out on a side, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But the Queen of Cups is someone who wants to fix a situation. This could be a mother. This could be a love relationship. This Queen of Cups is someone who gives their heart very unconditionally to someone else. I don't know if you've loved someone very much and they've kind of put up some boundaries or some walls and kind of separated themselves from you. I don't know if we have somebody who has, I don't know if you're on the flip side of that, so you'll just have to take it as it resonates if it does at all. Let me grab this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify a little bit further, Virgo. Alrighty. All right, so we may have had some kind of dissolution of a partnership here. I have, yeah, with the World card in the reverse, and I got the Ten of Cups that comes out on its side here. It's possible that you may have ended a relationship with someone and now they're just watching everything that you do online, something like that. This could be a dissolution of a marriage, of a major relationship in your life. I have the Ten of Cups right here, which should be all about the happy family. We can have someone who's experiencing a separation and now kind of just watching the other individual from a distance. With this World card in the reverse, this is the understanding, you know, the World card's the final deck in the major arcana of Tarot, right? It's the number 21. And when we have this, this card that comes out, I always say it's not about starting the next chapter of your life. It's about closing that book of your life and putting it on the shelf so you can pull down the next volume of yourself, right? You can start a new major cycle, 7-year cycle, 9-year cycle, 13-year cycle, something like that, a next major phase. But when we have the World that comes out in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they can't move forward. They feel like they're at an ending and they don't know what to do now. It feels like a dead end in a way. It's like, here we are at the end. Now where does it go? Oh, nowhere. Okay. And with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and this could be related to your love life. This could also be related to work or career. This Eight of Pentacles is oftentimes about work or career or finance, but it's somebody who doesn't want to put the work in anymore. They don't want to put the effort in anymore. They don't want to do it anymore. It feels like they want to avoid an issue. It feels like you may be the person that wants to wait this out, and you may be the one that wants to remove some of these boundaries. And this other person is saying, no, I don't want to. Let me look. And you could be the person who's saying, no, I don't want to. I have the Five of Swords here. This is somebody, and it goes right on top of this Nine of Wands. You know, the Nine of Wands is our wounded warrior card, right? He puts up walls around himself for a reason, because in the past, he's been burned, he's been damaged, right? He's a smart guy. And with this Five of Swords, this is somebody who's got to be a right fighter all the time. They've always got to win in this situation. They've always got to be the person who gets the last word in edgewise. This is somebody who feels like they would rather be in a relationship that's not good than no relationship at all. Something like that. It's not a great energy. It's not a great vibe. I got the Ace of Wands here. We got a major change that's happening here. The Ace of Wands is highly instigatory. It's somebody who's very instigative. Yeah. The Ace of Wands is something that starts something. It's inflammatory. It's something that it can be a major argument, a major fight. This is somebody, I feel though, that's watching you from a distance, and I feel like they want you back. I feel like they're watching to see what you're doing, maybe on your social media pages again. It feels like they're praying for an opportunity to have a chance to talk to you again. It feels like in the past, they haven't been that great to you. It feels like you have... I'm hearing the words, you win some, you lose some, but in this case, you always lose some. I don't know if this person made a lot of major choices and one of you went walking away. One of you kind of went packing in this situation, and one of you put up some pretty healthy boundaries, but there's someone here who wants to instigate a new beginning. There's somebody here who says, I want to start over. I want to try again. This would be someone that you would feel like highly sexually passionate towards. Somebody that you can't take your eyes off them. You can't take your hands off them, or they may feel that way about you. And this person, honestly, they do have a large portion of your heart. It's true. And they just know the right things to say. They know the right things to do to just get right back in there. And I think it's going to be up to you whether you allow them back in or not. Let's find out, because I'm just so curious. Seven of Cups in the reverse. That's right. So Seven of Cups in the reverse is somebody who says, I don't know, man. It's too much for me. I can't make heads or tails of it. I'm afraid to let this person back in because of what it does to me emotionally. I can't see the forest for the trees in this relationship. This could be like this can be kind of a gaslighty sort of relationship where somebody kind of distorts your reality at times, maybe your emotional reality at times. I don't know. There's just some kind of, I think that you know, and I think I know. I think we all know at this point that this is probably not a great relationship for you, and it borders less on, it's less of a relationship and more of an obsessionship. And I don't know which side of this you're sitting on here, Virgo, but it just doesn't feel like a place that you want to be in anymore, especially not with that Page of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Swords out in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And with that World card, this is somebody who's saying, you know, we should have probably let go of this a while ago because it's not doing any of us any good. And so I think that maybe this is the week that you're like, you know, you're going to need to take a hike because it's not feeling healthy for me anymore or something. Maybe you put those boundaries back up. I'm not sure. It could be that you take the boundaries back down just long enough for this person to kind of weasel their way back into your heart, into your life. And who knows, maybe it works out great. I will catch up with you guys next week, Virgo. Thank you for letting me read for you. Who knows how that situation's going to go, right? All right, Capricorn, you guys are the last of the night. Thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight and letting me read cards for you. I love you very much and I appreciate you too. This is the Manga Tarot. I'm going to use this for Capricorn. Perfect. Alrighty, Capricorn, we got the Empress card. We got the Six of Wands. Very good. I got the Page of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and I got the Nine of Cups here on its side. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. One more out. Hold on. And I got the Four of Pentacles. All right, well, here's the dealio. We got the Empress card out here, which is the card of Virgo. This may be your energy. This may be somebody who's around you, but it really feels like yours. This is somebody who may be their own business owner. This is somebody who's very single. They're very independent. They've been this way for a long time. You're somebody who knows what your life is like, and honestly, you run the show. You run it all. You do everything. You bring home the bacon and you fry it up in a pan, right, Capricorn? Yes. All right. So this is somebody, though, who's had all of a sudden a situation where I don't know if it feels like I'm hearing victory stolen or some kind of a loss. The Six of Wands should be like a victorious homecoming after a battle that's hard fought. But when we have the Six of Wands on its side, this is somebody who says, did I really win? What did I really get out of this situation? This is somebody who doesn't feel like they've succeeded in something. They feel like, I don't know if you feel like you've failed at something, but it feels like you didn't get what you want out of a situation. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, this can be a flirtation that doesn't go the way that you wanted it to. This can be a conversation that it doesn't go the way you want it to, or this can be somebody else who has communicated with you and kind of fallen flat on their faces in some way. I don't know. With this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody that just doesn't seem to be on the same page as you. It's like you're having trouble reading them. You're having trouble understanding what it is that they want. And with this Ace of Pentacles that comes out on here on its side, this would be a situation that you thought was going to be an ace in the hole. You thought this was either the right person or the right situation to invest in. You held on to it pretty tightly with this Four of Pentacles right here. But now that we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who says, you know, if this isn't going to work out, I can let it go. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, I poured my heart and soul into this in some way for some time, but if it's not going to make me feel better, if I'm not going to be successful in this arena, I'm happy to let it go. With this Nine of Cups that comes out on its side, I always call the Nine of Cups the minor arcana of the Star card, but this is somebody who acknowledges that they do kind of have to let a dream die here in some way. Can be within a relationship, can be within business, can be within, I don't know, friend groups, something, I don't know. You take it as it resonates. Let me use this Star Power Tarot to clarify for our Capricorns. Alrighty. I got the Fool card in the reverse. I got the Magician on the other side. This is somebody who tried to make a change within this relationship or this situationship. I have the Fool in the reverse. It just didn't seem like it could ever get off the ground. Same thing with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Same thing with that Page of Wands in the reverse and Six of Wands. I got the 8 of Cups here. Now we have to walk away from a situation. And I got the 3 of Pentacles that comes out again. This could definitely be in work, because the 3 of Pentacles is oftentimes a workplace dynamic. 3 of Pentacles the threes are all about creating a solid partnership, a solid foundation, some kind of really stable geometric foundation is what we form with this number 3, right? It's a triangle shape, very stable on the base, right? That's the point. It's getting people on the same page in work. It's everybody working together as a team and being really cohesive. Whenever we have it in the reverse, or on its side, we have somebody that you thought was going to be a team player. You thought they were going to be all in, and it doesn't really feel that way now. And so you're saying, well, if we're never going to be successful in this, what's the point? It's time to move on. It's time to let it go, is kind of the feeling. With this 8 of Cups here, this is somebody or something that you love to love, but it really, when you looked at it from every other perspective, other than the addictive tendencies or qualities of it, the attractive qualities of it, you're saying, what am I really getting out of this, right? I think that recognition is what allows you to move on. What am I really getting out of this? You say not a lot. Okay, I can let it go. I have the Hermit in the reverse, and I have the Hierophant here. Very interesting combination. The Hermit in reverse is the card of Virgo. The Hermit in reverse is somebody who says, I wish I'd kind of seen it coming before. I wouldn't have put myself out there like that. If I'd kind of known the truth, or if I'd kind of known what this other person was thinking, then I don't think I would have gone that direction. With this Hierophant card here, there's somebody who's kind of, let me clarify a little bit further. Hierophant is the card of Taurus, but it's really a card of commitment and marriage. I have the Tower in the reverse. Honestly, this is something you kind of saw it coming. This person, I mean, I really do think you were all in this situation. You couldn't get this other person to kind of gel with you, though. The Hierophant card is, again, somebody who would like to commit to someone. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values. This is somebody who wants something stable, right? But with this Tower in the reverse, there is no stability there. The Tower in the reverse is a situation that you saw coming. It was like, the Tower is always a moment that's like catastrophe. It's crisis that comes out of nowhere. It's usually divine intervention in some way. And it knocks you down at your knees, and it forces you to rebuild with a solid, more stable foundation, right? Which is exactly what you were hoping for. But it doesn't feel like you're finding that with this other person. And in retrospect, you're saying to yourself, yeah, now that I'm looking back on it, I can see why it didn't work. I can see where I maybe missed some of the red flags. The Hermit in the reverse is somebody who's saying, I wish that I saw the red flags. I wish I had paid attention to those. Anything else you want to say about this, Capricorn? Because it really does feel like you're in the energy of letting go and moving on from a situation. I have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now we have, so the Knight of Wands in the reverse is somebody who is known for being non-committal. They can be promiscuous. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it's somebody who just doesn't want to make a commitment. It's possible they're just a little bit less mature than you. It could be that they're just not ready for the heaviness that the Hierophant is. The Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant are like exact opposites. The Hierophant is somebody who's very grounded, very stable. They want to put down roots in a situation, and they don't want to change. The Knight of Wands doesn't even know who they are yet. They're extremely immature, and like I said, they're very non-committal, to the point they can be even promiscuous or dodgy. And you're saying, yeah, I know, I saw that. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse again. This is somebody who says, I can finally let it go. I can finally let it go. And this is somebody who says, I see the truth now. I wish I'd seen it sooner, but I can see the truth now. I really just feel like you're dealing with someone who's in a much less mature energy than you, Capricorn. And I feel like you tried and you tried. You got quite a few repeat cards here with this 4 of Wands out twice. You got the 3 of Pentacles out there twice. I don't know what the heck else. Yeah, I think that's it. But this is somebody who tried and tried and tried. You may have even prayed about this situation. You worked really, really hard to see if you could get this off the ground. It didn't happen, and now you're just saying, yep, I think I'm ready to walk away, because you recognize it's not getting you anything. It's not doing any good for you, and I think that you're okay with that. All right, that was your reading for the week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you all so much for those of you who watch these readings every week. Thank you all for allowing me to read personally for you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all that information is around here somewhere. If you're watching this later on YouTube with all the timestamps, that information is in the About section of our channel, and I love you all very much. Thank you for those of you who moderate and timestamp. Thank you so much, Jess. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you to Meg. Thank you, Chris. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Anne-Marie. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, talk to you soon. Have a good